realistic or a more classical style. How did you come to this style, and why does that? How does it serve your purposes as an artist, and in revealing the truths that you see?
When I started dealing with the theme of suffering and wars, in order to really involve you, the viewer, I had to create a whole environment, and I felt that it was important to go into the mural. And the mural, how do you go mural? Am I going to paint on the wall? So I would order these large canvases. Actually, it would take me quite a period of time to get them. And cut them to suit, 20 feet long, 24, 30, some of them go as long as 40 feet. And this is when all these aspects come together. The theme, the technique, and the subject matter, and the size, of course, and the dimension. So this is where we are right now. You are in an exhibition. To enter a certain environment, you will either, get into this environment, become involved, or you don't get involved. But it has to touch you in some way. Here I have something in my mind that I want to convey to you. I want to transmit something, so I will go and paint all these figures and bring you, the different angles of it.
Actual physical state of horror.
There's a great deal in the work that comes out, not all the time, consciously. I don't, for example, go ahead and make a certain drawing in which the painting is going to look like this. My work has a sort of compilation and accumulation of experiences, images, feelings that come together. And this part, I have very little control over it. It comes out very naturally. But of course, there is a focus somewhere. So the focus is there, but so many other things come out of this experience of transmitting these emotions, those sensations, those ideas, those images. A great deal of this comes out sometimes subconsciously and spontaneously. This innocent child, 5, 6 years old, would look at this work, but the child actually does not get shocked by this. He sees it like something normal. An adult looks at it differently. An adult analyzes it and wants to know a little bit more. Why do we, for example, need to show something that might be provocative or shocking? A scene of someone hanging or suffering. And I think this is important, and it has a lot of subtlety how it is shown. Take the figure of the series of ascending. A long time ago, I was doing things about the Apollo, mythological things. I was fascinated how it was going toward the sun, and then how the immaturity of his son, who didn't know how to manage this cart, fell down. So there is that ascent and the fall. It's the persistence of the present. This Vietnam scene was done 40 years ago. But when I was working on the Iraqi series 3-4 years ago, I saw the present in the past. It is continuous. It goes on. It stays with us. We look into the past, but what we're searching something inside us. We're looking for us, and we keep finding it. We lose each other. Oneself, then we find oneself. And this is where a lot of things come. One of them is hope, of course.
Yeah. Hope. Before you create, to provoke the viewer, is it to subject them to this, it's not necessarily pleasant, but it's not supposed to be. Is it your intent to provoke these disturbed emotions?
The figures look at the viewer in a sort of confrontational way. At the same time, they seek a dialogue with you, so that the viewer will get a direct sort of involvement with the work. It is my hope that such involvement will get even a little bit deeper so that the viewer will at the same time become aware of the physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of the work. This would become much more total involvement. It's not easy, and was just, the person here was just pointing out to me, when you exhibit a mural-sized canvas, you need space, it's very important. And in my case, the installation of the work depends a great deal on that space because I want to create an environment, a certain cage in which I will make it a little bit difficult for you to escape. This is the involvement part, which is very crucial. To get you involved in such a way so that you will take the role of the artist also. You become the artist. The figure will talk to you, you'll talk to them. Because, as you pointed out, we are speaking here of a subject which is graphical. It deals with human suffering. It deals with terrible events. It takes you into what I would like to say is the reality, a reality of war and how it affects us. What's the degrees? Here you have an artist who invites you to enter the deepest level of his own universe. This become very personal, become not just the figures. You go into the artist world, you go into his imagination, into his feeling, and so on.